there were many issues. Like before that, none of the tribes or none of the Dalits have got into the courses which offered by CFL earlier. And that was the time this Babri Masjid and that Gujarat incident, all these kinds of incidents are going on. And Bharat Chauhan and Venkat Rao and Murali Krishna and Govind and some other scholars, they thought to have a kind of organization to put forward our issues, like how to get into the cities, because there were some incidents which shows a clear kind of Brahminical kind of hegemony on these people, that even though they get the seats, their names were not displayed on the notice boards, they were not called, and they were not informed that these people have got the seat here. So that was the situation we had in 2001 and 99 also. There was some kind of incidents. People have started fighting against the administration. In fact, they put tents in front of the administration to get a seat. And the situation is that though there was some kind of few Dalits and Adivasis and Bahujans were there on the campus, but they were not ready to support the cause. For example, a student who got a seat but he was not informed. So if he comes to the campus but to ask about his status, he has to actually go to the administration and fight for it. But none of the students from the same community would come forward to support him. That was the situation. But when we started Damsa, slowly everybody got kind of confidence that these are our issues. Everybody should go and support our own guy. So this has come little later, because after 2002 or 2003 people have got come together and fought for it. But before that, we all the time depended on the situation when we were started this organization. So Bharat Chauhan, in fact, he literally run around the people and call everybody, irrespective of the state, irrespective of the kind of people who from where they are from. He said that we need to have a kind of organization where everybody can participate. So we had a meeting. The first meeting we had was here in front of this building. People from Assam, people from Mizo, Calcutta, and various people have come and we discussed many issues, and finally we came to a conclusion that all the minorities, like including Muslims and Christians, everybody would be part of this association, and there we started this association. Slowly, and it has gone to a national kind of level. People have started speaking on it. People have presented papers on it. People started discussing on it. It has given a kind of shaking kind of fear to the people who are dominated in this university. Because in international conferences also, I heard Shafali was speaking on this organization when the international conference held it in Usmania University. And there are write-ups on it. And if you see the organizations in the various universities, we don't find this kind of organization where we have every community, like Dalits, Adivasis, Bahujans and minorities. All the communities have participated in this, and it's a kind of great association and which works for real cause for the people. And initially we have thought that we work only for the scholarships, right? As you know, in the AP, SC/ST scholarships were given very late, after the academic year gets over. But later, when we approached teachers here, they have given different directions to discuss the issues, take up the issues. like Dalits atrocities, gender issues, and Adivashi issues, such as many issues we have dealt with. And because of Damsa, I can say that today people have been surviving here. Because when I came here, I shocked because because of culture. It's a new to me. People are calling teachers by their names. We never heard people calling by their names, right? In the classroom, people are calling.
Rajashekar, because of 2 reasons. Sudden invitation to me to talk on the dais. But anyhow, I think Raju Naik has spoken a lot about Damsa and its essence of formation in a campus like this. So I think I will talk about I will take time to talk about the present day topic. Say I am a Dalit, comes from East Godavari district. I mean, Andhra, it belongs to Andhra region. So in the pretext of this Telangana movement, I have many questions to pose to the intellectuals who are sitting on the dais. Initially, to inform you people about the situation, I would like to sum up some issues. See, I am recognized on the campus as one of the Damsa members. And when Damsa was formed, and the initiative was taken, and in the due course of time, most of this time, people, especially Dalits from Andhra region were leading it. I mean, not only Dalits from Andhra region, and at the same time, we also have people like Raju Naik, we have Rajesh, we have Saujanya, and so many other people. We are equally sharing their hands. But in the course of time, especially in the context of Telangana movement, there was a huge, there's a kind of crisis that has occurred in the Damsa, which has led to the split of Damsa organization. Guilty consciousness out of nothing, actually. So, what I would like to ask the panel members is about, in a situation like this, because we have been seeing, we have been discussing, we have been witnessing the kind of atrocities, the kind of predicament all the Dalits, Adivasis, and the minorities are subjected to and experience across the country. And I'm quite confused how this Telangana movement, the separation of formation of a separate state, would bring in any kind of justice. We have SC, STs, minorities, BCs coming from all the nooks and corners of the country. So in a situation like this, in a context like this, how we, the members of Damsa, should go along or get along, how we should conduct ourselves in order to sustain ourselves, in order to get our in order to get whatever the benefits we are allotted to, and how we can actually come out of this crisis, leading to minimize the tensions which are actually between some of our Telangana friends and the members of the people who come from the other regions. So I would like to request the intellectuals on the dais to talk on these issues so that we will have a kind of enlightenment, we will have a kind of ideology through which we can, all of us can work together and can come out of this crisis. Thank you very much.
Thanks. and it was really wonderful to share and impose some questions and intellectuals. There are two more speakers. They are coming actually. They are on the way. They will reach in some time. So
I will say wonderful development. Not only in the context of the campus, but the context of politics that are taking place in Andhra Pradesh. I could see many Andhra region friends here, and also many from outside of the Andhra Pradesh. So it's really immense. As an humanities students, social science students, we really have to understand the regional politics that are taking place particularly from the last December. I mean, the Telangana question, you all know, it's not known new. It has a very, very long history. But the question is, why Telangana question is again and again and again coming up. And if you see the participation of the people, it's enormous. I mean, it's all sections of people cutting across all kinds of social barriers and economic barriers. They are coming down the road.